Next game, Rams and Bears we got. Matthew Stafford gets the third worst matchup and the third best matchup for Caleb Williams, who looks to build on his best game of his short career. I have Williams at 13. I think I have him as my start of the week in the article. I think he finishes as a QB1 for the first time in his career. And I have Stat Padford all the way down at QB 29. Where do you guys have this one?
Yeah, I'm with you on Williams this week. I think he's a good play. He's QB 16 for me. I want to fire him up. Like, we saw that they were entirely dependent on him last week, and I know it was 52 pass attempts, but he put up numbers, so I'm fine with it. And Stafford, the thing that sucks is the touchdowns did just not go his way last week. It would have been a lot better, but they fed Kyron the touchdown, so I expect him to rest. He's quarterback 22, one spot above Aaron Rodgers this week for me. I get it. It's not the best matchup, but like Stafford's too good. It's hard for me to fade him too much.
Yeah, a unanimous Caleb over Stafford this week. Ridiculous. I'm not as high on Caleb, but he's 21 and Stafford 23. I just think it's going to be ugly for both of these offenses overall.
All right. Running backs, top 10 matchup for both. 8th for the Bears, 10th for the Rams. The highest for me is going to be Kyron at 6. I don't love it. He probably needs to come down. My highest ranked Bear is Roschon Johnson. He is at 28. I get it. That's scary. I prefer Roschon. I think he's taking over this job. Having said that, I don't really want to start any other running backs here besides Kyron Williams. How about you guys?
Yeah, just hard pass on the Bears running backs until this gets figured out, because this could go a bunch of different ways. Herbert could get a bunch of rushing attempts, like Roschon could be like doing, and then Swift. I'm not playing a Bears running back. I don't want to do it. I just don't know how to predict it. It's too sketchy. But if you're bullish on a guy, fire one up, because they could have a good game. I just have no idea how to predict it. But Swift sucks. I'll just say that.
It sucks. Jesse, I didn't hear where you have Kyron. I heard Aaron say he was 6. I pushed him down this week. That Bears front is just a little bit scary to me. He's my RB 16. My biggest issue is Puka and Kupp are nowhere to be found, certainly this week. And I just think that NFL defenses are not going to allow Kyron Williams to do that. I don't think the Rams, until those receivers return, are going to score 3 touchdowns in a game, let alone have a player score 3 touchdowns in a game like Kyron did last week. So I really just don't see it for him. And he was my sell high this week. Yeah, I just Kyron, he may not have a game like that again this season.
Yeah, he basically played every snap, had 26, 28 opportunities. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I'm playing Kyron. That usage is too high to fade him.
You're playing him.
Yeah, I definitely play him. He's my RB 10. Like, I can only fade him so much. Like, I get it. Even without the touchdowns, it's fine. Like, he's just really good. So it is what it is.
I think I can make this trade. How about you guys? Lamar's probably a significant upgrade. Yeah. Higgins, who knows? I get it. You're probably overpaying a little, but if you believe Higgins is going to be back and healthy and productive, don't make the deal. If you think Higgins is what he was last year, I think I can make this deal.
Yeah, I'd be fine with this deal. It's fine. Like, the thing about Higgins, and I like Monty, but they're never going to be high-end difference makers. That just kind of is what it is. So I'm fine making that move to get Lamar personally.
I'm worried about Lamar this week. I would be really surprised if he has a great game against Buffalo. I think there's going to be more buying opportunities for him in the future.
All right, back to this one. Second best matchup for the Bears receivers, 6th worst for the Rams receivers. I have 3 Bears receivers ranked ahead of my highest Ram receiver, and I'm not even considering it. Like, it is DJ Moore at 16, and then I have 2 in the 20s here. Adunze at 28. Keenan Allen at 32, assuming he plays and is healthy. My highest is Demarcus Robinson, and I'm still scrolling. He's at 48. So, yeah, it's not even close. What do you guys think?
I think what we saw with the Rams without Puka and Kupp, the guy that makes an impact in the offense is Tutu Atwell. Like, he's the guy that can do big plays and stuff like that. So he'll be my highest ranked of those guys. But, yeah, I don't want to do a Rams wide receiver. They just didn't pass enough, and that's a big problem. So, yeah. If Keenan Allen doesn't play, it'll be a big boost for Komet. But, yeah, it's going to be DJ Moore, Rome Odunze. They're both in the low 20s for me this week. I like both of those guys. I should probably push them up. But if Keenan Allen plays, yeah, I'll have 3 Bears receivers inside the top 30 this week.
Yeah, and the Chicago Bears secondary has been surprisingly really, really good. They've had the players all along, but they're really putting it together this year. And only 6 teams have given up fewer fantasy points to wide receivers on the season. And then you look at these wide receivers, and you're like, "There's no way that's happening." That's why we're all fading Stafford. The Bears, top to bottom, have a decent defense, but that secondary is really good.
Tight ends, 4th best matchup for Cole Kmet, 15th best for Colby Parkinson. I think Kmet, yes, Kmet is not in my top 12. He's 13th. Colby Parkinson's at 16. I guess they're both streamable if you have to. Not looking to target either. Cole Kmet drops significantly if we find out that Keenan Allen's back, but for now, he's playable. What do you guys have?
If Allen doesn't play, Kmet gets a massive boost. He becomes like a top 8 tight end just because this defense is not good enough to stop this passing attack. Like, that's just entirely what it is. So I'll fire up Kmet easily. If Allen plays, then yeah, he becomes that borderline streamer, kind of similar to Parkinson.
I think everyone seems to be assuming injury for a lot of the top tight ends. We might not see McBride. We might not see Laporta. We might not see Kincaid this week. If that's really all the case, I mean, Kmet is necessary start. He's got the better matchup. I don't want much of Parkinson, but if you have to.
The bar for a top 12 tight end is normally like 7 points. It might even be
so
freakish
low, dude.
lower than